Hiya, today I'll be showing you how to make a sock buddy. It's a cute little plushie. So first of all you need a sock. I'm just using a little baby sock here because I like the little small ones, they look really cute. You can use obviously full adult socks if you like, and they'll just be a bit bigger. So all you have to do is turn the sock inside out, and you want to flatten it out so the heel is on one side and the top of the sock's on the other. And we want to flatten the heel so it's folded over like this, so it's facing the actual open end of the sock, and that heel bit is actually going to be the main face of your sock buddy. And what we're going to do here is just draw on the sock. This is where you're going to draw your ears or your horns, depending on the kind of sock buddy you want to make. Me, I've gone for horns in this one, so you can just do that with a normal pen. And what we're going to do is just stitch along those lines. So you just get a needle and thread, and you just want to put a couple of knots in the end of it so it doesn't slip out. And we're just going to just do a normal simple stitch along the lines to keep it together. So like I say, just a couple of knots will do, and you could do really any stitch for this. So I'm just using a really simple one. Sorry, I don't know what the stitches are called. I'm not very good at sewing. I should really look up the names. So just follow the lines. You don't want to do stitches too big either because it doesn't hold it together quite as good. So once you get to the end, you just tie it off with a couple of knots. So you put your needle through the sock and then put the needle through the hoop that you've left. So just do that a couple of times, and then you want to cut off the excess thread that you've got. You don't have to cut it really close to the knot because all this will be on the inside of the sock anyway, so it'll be hidden. Okay, so once you've done that, you just have to cut round the edge of where you've stitched. Don't go too close to the stitches, just in case if you cut through them and they'll come apart. But slowly do that, and then we're just going to turn it the right way in again. So you want to do that, push your fingers right into the ears or the horns to make sure they're all turned the right way. And now we're going to stuff it. So basically you just want to get some stuffing, take little bits to begin with and stuff the ears first to make sure it's all stuffed, and then just stuff the rest of the sock. Now you can get this stuffing from any craft store, but if you can't find a craft store, a quite cheap way of doing it is if you buy one of the cushions you can get in like a home store or something, the plain cushions where you can buy separate covers for them. We'll just buy the plain cushion and then just open that up and use the stuffing in that, because you can get them from like £1 and it's got a lot of stuffing in them. Okay, so once you've finished stuffing the sock, we're going to stitch along the open part of the sock. So just do this running stitch all the way around that open section. And once you've done that, you just pull the thread and it will slowly start closing. And just fold the edge of the sock into the sock, as you can see. And then what we're going to do is just go around it once more with that stitch and pull it tighter again, and this will close up even better rather than just going around once. And once you've done that, you just need to finish it with a couple of knots to secure it in place. And don't do what I just done and get my thread all tangled. Sorry if the light keeps changing, it's the British weather, sun keeps going in. Okay, so once you've done a couple of knots, you then get your needle and thread and you just basically put it through the sock right the way through the middle, so it comes up at the side of the sock buddy. Then you just pull it out and you just cut off the excess. So make sure it's pulled nice and tight so you don't have any of the thread at the bottom. You can just squeeze the sock buddy and the thread will go inside, so it's all hidden. And this is what it looked like so far, and now we just need to put on the face. So to start it off, you get your needle and thread, and we're going to go through the side of the sock buddy, and you want the needle to come out roughly where you want the eyes to be. So you just got to change it there. I'm going to be quite precise here, so that's where my eye is going to be. So you pull the thread out, just leave a slight bit at the end, and you're going to keep hold of this so it doesn't slip. And you're basically going to go through the sock again, just to catch a bit of the sock, and make a small knot. This will keep it in place without having the excess string on the outside. Sorry, I don't think I'm explaining that very well, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing. There, so you create a little knot. And then this bit at the end, obviously because we've got the knot, it's in place, you just cut that off so you can't see it anymore. Then next you need to get a bead for the eye. So you just put that in place. And now we're just going to go underneath where the eye is going to be and do a little stitch to come on the outside again. I'm just going to pull that tight. And then we're going to go back through the bead and then just repeat this step 2 or 3 times. Once you've done that, you want to put the needle through again so it comes out the other side where you want the other eye, and you do the same thing to the other side if you want to use another bead. If not, you can do what I'm doing and stitch an eye on. So this one's going to look like it's winking. And again, all you have to do is then stitch on the mouth. So you can do whatever you like, have a little smiling one, you can do a little sad one, but this is pretty much it. That's all you have to do. So you can make as many different ones as you want, all the different faces, and I'll enjoy seeing whatever you make. And obviously the last touch is to do another little knot at the end. Again, put the needle through the middle of the body and chop off the excess. And there you go. So have fun making your own. Don't forget to share pictures of them. Thank you. Bye.